Good morning and welcome to more Pokemon Stadium. I don't remember exactly what we were doing. It's been a while. I gotta stop taking such long breaks between things. Okay, I'm still grinding up a team for Prime Cup, so we can't really do that yet. I honestly have a feeling we'll probably go and be getting through some of Gym Leader Castle before we ever get back to Prime Cup. I think... Yeah, and it's really too bad because I know that something unlocks the Doduo player and the Dodrio player. Basically, there's something you can do in this game that unlocks speed up in the Pokemon, or in the Game Boy Tower. And I don't remember what it is, and I feel like it might be related to beating Prime Cup, which is what I would want the grinding, or the speed up for in the first place, to do more grinding. But whatever, we'll get there when we get there. So I guess let's go into Poké Cup. Let's try the 8 ball. Let's try the Ultra Ball. So I'm not gonna bring in my team, obviously, because they're not quite enough level. So I guess spoilers, for the Prime Cup. This is the team that I am grinding to level 50. Or level 50, to level 100, to try and take on the Prime Cup. Now, if you don't recognize any of these names, then I highly suggest you watch our playthrough of Dragon Warrior Monster, because that was a blast, and that is where all of these names come from. They are all named after things that we had in Dragon Warrior Monster. Sorry, I'm just knocking into things now. I will have a link in the description, and I'll also put a link up in the little card in the top right, for that, because that playthrough was a blast. Now, I will say, I don't know if we necessarily need to bring these guys in for this. I kind of want to I want to try using these guys instead. I want to try using the rentals instead. I do have, this level 50 team. If this doesn't work, I could switch to them. But I want to give the rentals a shot. I want to give the rentals a shot and see if it works. Because I think it'll be tough based on the Great Ball, but I don't think it'll be impossible. Now, I think the Master Ball version will be impossible to do with this, but I think we can manage with the Ultra Ball. Okay. Yeah, Dunsparce, that's weird bug. Okay, sure, buddy. Alright. Obviously, right off the bat, bringing in the Arcanine and the Skarmory. No reason not to bring them. I guess then the question is, who else would I want to bring? I'm kind of feeling the Quagsire, in case they bring in the Dunsparce, that is. Or maybe the Alakazam, in case they bring in the Dunsparce. See, the problem with the Alakazam is it won't be able to take a hit, and if any of these guys actually have a bug move, it'll be super effective. The Quagsire, however, can absolutely take a hit, and if that Dunsparce has Rollout or something, it's not going to do a heck of a lot against Quagsire. Now, I fully expect that whoever I bring in is probably never going to see the light of day in this battle, so it probably doesn't really matter. So I'm just going to go with the Quagsire and see how this works. I don't expect that it's going to be really any problem.
Ready to go. Welcome to Pokémon Tournament Poké Cup Ultra Ball. Which trainer will earn the honor and glory?
Here's our Arcanine.
Championship.
Wonder what they're starting with. Scyther. Alright, fair enough. I'm pretty sure I can deal with the Scyther. It might be faster than me. But I'm just gonna go with the Flame Wheel. Okay, see, that's not surprising. The fact that he's using Steel Wing of all things is surprising, because that's not going to be very effective. It would have been better if he had used, I don't know, a normal type or flying type attack. He should have Wing Attack. Extreme Speed might be enough to just finish him. I'm gonna go for the Extreme Speed. See if it just finishes him off. No, not quite. Okay, fair enough. Well, one more will definitely do it, even if he raises his defense with this. Yeah, yeah. I wasn't sure if the extreme speed would do it or not. I was hoping it would so that I could avoid taking an additional hit, but whatever. If I really need to, I can always switch out to, I keep wanting to call it meat. I can always, oh wow, okay, you're setting up the thing that's double weak to fire. Okay. I mean, it will put me to sleep if I don't take it out here, but it's double weak to fire. So, yeah. I don't know if anyone expected anything different to happen there. Poor Secti didn't stand a chance. Buttery. Okay. Alright, well, again, we're gonna go Flame Wheel. It'll probably... Oh, okay. It is faster than me. That's a little unexpected. I didn't expect it to be faster than me. I also expected it to use a powder move, but honestly, that Side Beam didn't do a whole heck of a lot, so I'm not concerned. I'm gonna try for the extreme speed. This thing shouldn't have a whole lot of, like, normal defense, I don't think. Like, obviously the Flame Wheel will take it out, but I'm hoping that I can just avoid a hit. Okay, cool. Alright, yeah, there we go. Single Pokemon sweep. Starting off strong. There's that continue. Cool. Alright, Bugcatcher Nelson, what you gotta say? Did I lose? You're joking, right? No, not really. You brought something double weak to fire and flying against my fire and flying Pokemon. So, don't know what you were expecting. Alright, well, we're off to a really good start. Hopefully we can keep this momentum going. Alright, what's this guy? A swimmer. Alright, hopefully it's actually all relatively weak water Pokemon. Summer means the beach, and Pokemon means battle. Okay. Alright, well, they are all water Pokemon, except for the Magnemite, or Magneton. Magnetmur. Okay. Okay. Huh. Well... So my electric type will not be able to do anything to the Quagsire. However, my Quagsire will absolutely be able to wreck that Magneton. So I do think I want to bring in the Quagsire. Dig will just be very useful here in general. Yeah. Dig will just be very useful here in general. Who else do I want to bring, though? Skarmory isn't necessarily a bad choice. Well, no, actually Skarmory's not that great of a choice. Umbreon is also not that great of a choice, really. I mean, it would work well against the Slowbro, but it really doesn't have anything to help with the Magnemite, and the Poliwrath would probably one-shot it. Well, not one-shot it. It would do some good damage to it, though. Well, obviously, I should bring the Electabuzz. The Electabuzz is good against 4 out of the, like, several things here. The Alakazam... What moves does it have again? Honestly, the only thing here that the Alakazam isn't useful against is the Magnemite, but it does have a Paralyze Cure. So honestly, the Alakazam could also be a good choice here. I think I'm going to go with the Electabuzz, the Alakazam, and the Quagsire are what I'm going to go with here. Depending on what he starts with, I may want to switch, but the odds are pretty good in my favor that the Electabuzz will be able to just plow through a bunch of these guys. So, let's give that a shot.
Place the Pokeball containing their leadoff Pokemon on the field to start the...
Alright, here's Electabuzz. What are they starting with? Alright, whatever, yeah. Butopsmer. Sure. I can deal with that. So we're gonna go straight for the Thunder Punch. Oh, switching? Yep, switching. I'm gonna guess he's got the Quagsire. Which means this Thunder Punch isn't gonna work. Yep. Alright. I had considered setting up a light screen instead, but...
Here's the first move. That
Alright,
does
so
no
he's
damage
definitely
at
going
all.
to go for a ground-type move here.
Switched out Pokemon fair.
I think I might just send out my own Quagsire. Oh, it's also level 54. Dang. Interesting. He's probably going to go for a ground-type move. I'm going to bring in my Quagsire. I don't know if I'm going to get a continue here.
The Pokemon is turning to its Pokeball.
I don't really have a good answer for Quagsire. The only good answer for Quagsire is Grass. Yeah, Earthquake.
What's this?
Which means I don't want to use Dig against him either.
How will this Pokemon
Alright, what do I actually have? Slam, Amnesia, Surf. Well, I'm going to go for a Surf. He's probably going to Earthquake. I'm faster?
There's the attack.
How? Alright. He's probably going to go for an Earthquake again, which will do more damage. But, oh no, he's going to set up a Rain Dance.
There is a sudden downpour.
Interesting. Okay. Well, that'll improve the power of my Surf.
Battle continues.
So I'm going to keep going with that. Like, I can't use Dig here. If I use Dig, it'll just do double damage to me.
Yes, it's a hit.
Well, he's almost down because of that. Of course, this will also do a lot of damage to my Quagsire.
Hit. That was good. It hung on by the skin of its teeth.
Oh.
Are both Pokemon
Alright,
running
we're gonna go
out
for
of
another Surf here. Okay, I am consistently faster. I don't know why my rental level 50 Quagsire is faster than his level 54 Quagsire, but I'll take it, I guess.
That tail will bring out a new
Alright.
Pokemon.
I don't know what he's gonna send in next. Dugong. Okay.
Now
So this thing is absolutely gonna use water moves.
one Pokemon is filled.
Now, I don't have anything to resist those water moves. I think I am just going to switch straight to the Electabuzz here. Because it's the most effective thing I can do. I could set up a light screen to decrease the damage that I would get from all of their attacks, and then start using Thunder Punch. Might not be the worst idea. Oh, okay. He's going for Takedown instead.
Hit glanced right off.
Weird. Alright.
How will this new switched out Pokemon
See, the thing is, I'm not sure Thunder Punch will actually one-shot either of his two remaining Pokemon. I think I am going to set up the light screen. This might be a bad call. But I think I am just going to set up the light screen.
It's better protected against special attacks.
Oh, he's going to keep going with Takedown. Weird. Okay. I mean, that bypasses the light screen, so that at least makes sense. But it's weird that he was not taking advantage of the rain, or his, typing.
Field has returned to
Well, we'll just Thunder Punch him. One more Takedown. Unless he gets a crit with Takedown, it still wouldn't be enough to take me out. He's going to set up another Rain Dance. Okay.
there is a sudden
Works for me. That just means I don't lose my Electabuzz here.
restore its
Oh, okay. He's got a berry. Sure.
The heated action continues.
Alright. I mean, I'm fine with that. That just helps me, frankly.
There! Thunder Punch! There it goes!
And we get a crit. For good measure. Why not? Okay. His last Pokemon doesn't have particularly high special stats. It's more of a physical attacker. However, that does make me concerned that it's just going to go for like a Slash or something and just take out Electabuzz. The problem is that even if I switched, that really wouldn't help me because the only healthy Pokemon I have... Oh, no, he's faster and he's going for Surf. Well, I'm very glad I have the light screen then, because that will reduce some of this damage. Yeah, the only reason I survived that was because of the light screen.
There's the attack!
Maybe it still wasn't particularly useful compared to just using the Thunder Punch instead.
Exhausted.
I wish... Oh... See, he's gonna go first. He's gonna go first and he's gonna take me out. So,
They're eyeing each other warily.
if I switch to the Alakazam might get taken out. See, this is a gamble. This is a gamble of I'll either get a continue by doing this, or I will lose the entire run by doing this. Because if he's faster than Electabuzz, he's absolutely faster than Quagsire. So, if I switch to Alakazam and Alakazam gets taken out, then that would mean that he will just take out my other two Pokemon because he'll be faster than them. But if I switch to Alakazam and he doesn't take it out, that Alakazam is almost guaranteed to be faster and will be able to just take this guy out and I'll get a continue. I don't know if I'm willing to gamble on it though. So it's either I... You know what? No, I'm not going to gamble on it. I'll hope that I... Okay, I'm going first instead. I guess we were speed tied and I'm going first. Okay. Well, I'm glad I decided not to gamble on it because I still get the continue either way.
And there goes the battle.
I always forget I can't continue talking right there. I was just saying, game's being nice to me today. I'll take that. I appreciate that. Thank you, game. I should have become a boarder and waited for winter. I mean, you only had one ice type with you. As I get the hive badge from the water guy. Whatever. Let's just keep going here. Alright, we got a hiker. So, rock and fighting, most likely. The annoying things of life become insignificant. Yeah, I miss the mountains. Okay. Yeah, rock and steel, and also Ursaring. Fair enough. Fair enough. Alright. So, Quagsire. Definitely gonna want Quagsire here. Arcanine is weirdly good. Really wish I had Fighting. Fighting would be good against this entire team. But Fighting is honestly weirdly rare in Gen 2. Like, there's not very many actually good fighting types available in Gen 2, weirdly enough. Or at least fighting moves, at the very least. Huh. Well, Quagsire, obviously. Definitely need to bring that in. Alakazam is very tempting. The only thing he wouldn't be particularly good for would be high steel and high fort. But in both of those cases, they have pretty weak special. So even though they would resist Psychic, they would still be, you know, it wouldn't be terrible. Also, worth noting, High Fan and High Steel are both level 55, so he will absolutely bring one of them, but he cannot bring both of them. So he'll either bring the Steelix or he'll bring the Donphan. Either way, it's a ground type, but one is ground steel. Which Quagsire is still just the way to go for both of them. Weirdly enough, the Arcanine is actually fairly good here. It wouldn't be great against Golem or against Ammonite. But the fire is super effective against rock, or super effective against steel. The rock resists fire, but ground does not. So he would be neutral against the Donphan, super effective against the Fortress and the Steelix. The special is just generally good against the Golem, although the Earthquake, that pretty much all of these guys are almost guaranteed to have Earthquake, would be super effective against the Arcanine. So it's definitely a risk. It's definitely very risky to do that. What does Umbreon actually have? Because Umbreon's just really tanky. Feint Attack, which is special, so it would pierce their high defense. Sand Attack could lower their accuracy. I don't know if it's really worth it. Umbreon's just really tanky. I want to bring the Electabuzz because of that Ammonite, but that's a terrible decision with all this ground in here. Alright, really the Quagsire is the only really just obvious good choice. Everything else is just kind of there. I think I'm going to go with the Alakazam. And screw it, I'll bring in the Umbreon. And we'll see how this works. Alright, here's our good boy Quagsire. What do they have? Starting off with the Golem. I can deal with Golem. Alright, so we're just going to immediately Surf. Now this will probably one-shot. He's 4 times weak to it, and his special defense is terrible. Yeah, there we go. Cool. So, good start. Very good start. Alright, what else do you have? Okay. Yeah, if he had the Ursaring, this is definitely when he would bring it out. So... Still not sure exactly what the best thing to use here will be. I'm gonna go for a Surf. He's gonna raise his defense, and he's probably going to go for a Rollout on the next turn if I had to guess. So I might want to Dig, honestly. I'm worried about digging because of Earthquake, but I'm going to go for it anyway. Yeah, I had a suspicion he was going to go for Rollout. So this means that his Rollout is just going to start at a damage stage higher than it normally would because he started with Defense Curl. So instead of starting at 25 power, it started at 50 power. Now he's stuck in Rollout, so he's just going to miss this, which will reset all of his Rollout damage, so the next time he starts Rollout, it'll be back at 25 again. And it means I do a little bit of damage. And I think I should be able to finish him with Surf now. Yeah, so now his Rollout shouldn't do as much damage this time. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so now we'll Surf, and I think this should finish him off. No, not quite. Okay. Well, one more absolutely will, so we'll just do that. His Rollout, if it hits, will hurt quite a bit this time, but I think I'll still have over 100. Yeah, I'm still okay. There we go. Honestly, if it had just used a normal type move, it would have been way more dangerous. But that's okay. Interesting, he did not bring any either. He didn't bring any of his level 55s. I'm amazed. Okay. I'm gonna go for the Surf. I don't know if this guy has higher special defense or higher regular defense. I'm really not sure. I'll try a Surf, see how that does. That does just fine. Okay. I'll do another Surf then. Because I don't think this will take me out. It'll hurt. Yeah, but it didn't take me out. So I'm just going to go for another Surf, and as long as he doesn't go first, yeah, I win. Okay. Solid sweep with Quagsire. I'm down for that.